All right. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. What a crazy day. These will be short cards, quick and short cards. I wanted to talk about the starter kit promotion. So if ever you were going through the catalog and you saw that you wanted to get the big shot or something like that, this is the time to do that. So from now until the end of the month, you can become a demonstrator. Well, you can become a demonstrator any time of the year, but between now and the end of the month, they've added extra bonuses. So to become a demonstrator, all you do is you contact me and say, hey, Shannon, I want to be a demonstrator. Great, love it. You're going to be part of a fantastic team. We get together virtually once a month and we make cards and we talk about new stuff. The upline, so the one that's sort of above me, is Marianne Cowan, and she's amazing. And there's often treats and goodies, and she's super helpful. So we're a fantastic team. I just love the team that we are. And right now, so usually to become a demonstrator, you would get to choose from the catalog $165 worth of products, but you only pay $135. And then for this month, you get some extra things. So you get these two little card kits. You get two stamps. One's called Queen's End Lace and one's called So Much Love. And then you get some rhinestones. I'm sorry, my paper is yellow. But needless to say, this is easily, I mean, the stamp sets would be like $20-some each. And then your rhinestones are about 10. So easily a $50 value right there on top of what you choose from the catalog. So if ever you were thinking of joining, this is a great time. So for this month only, I have a little bonus for anyone who places an order, not necessarily this specific order, but just any order. They'll receive this little pack of cards, a little pack of paper that we've been using with this stamp set, as well as some of the dies, so that you can recreate some of the cards that we've made today, yesterday, and today. So that is my little gift to you, to thank you for ordering and the month and all that good stuff. So, all right. So let's get started. So for this card, I thought we would stamp this part here. So this would go across. So this is from the Autumn Designer Series paper. So pretty. And then this would go like that. This would tie around the first one. And then we'll stamp our bird on there. So I found an amazing video on YouTube through Pinterest that shows you how to tie different kinds of bows. Because I've always liked the look of this bow, that's sort of straight across like that, but I could never figure out how to tie it. So I found this great video and I was going to show you, but I have to admit, I'm back at work and today was the first day with all the kids at school, and so I'm a little tuckered out. So I really didn't have the energy to do a whole lot other than to come here and plunker my bottom down on my chair and make these cards. So the other thing I have to say is I try my best to see who's on and stuff, but I find, so I'm recording with my camera and then I've got my iPad in front of me, But I've noticed lately that my iPad will say one view, which I assume is my iPad, and then I don't get anything else. So I don't see that people were on until after it's done. So I apologize if I'm not acknowledging you or if I don't notice all your comments. I don't know how to solve it. I'm not that tech savvy, but just know that I am so grateful and so appreciative for all your support. So the only way that I know that you're there is if you make a comment. So then it sort of shows up, but I don't even always see that. So I'm going to put this fairly high because I have to put the ribbon and the thanks. So I'm putting it fairly high. So the idea is that I just want some of the birds on the card there. And then we'll just give it a quick little color. So the greens that I happen to have are Granny Apple, but you can use whatever color you happen to have. That's the colors I happen to have. There's so many beautiful colors. It's hard sometimes just to pick, you know, which ones that you think you're going to use the most. So I picked a simple green, simple yet like tried to go with like my basic colors, and then the plan is to eventually add to that. So I'm just going back. This is the darker one. I'm just going back to add a little bit of dimension. That's all. And then this is a crumb cake. So it's like a brown. So again, that's all I have. But it looks pretty good. So we're just giving it a little bit of color, and then you can decide what color you want your birds to be, what color you want your flowers to be. So I'm thinking I might do sort of, I don't know, I could do some blue-esque kind of birds, but I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I'll do some blue birds, and then, or I could do like brown birds, like almost like the color of the paper. But I think maybe I'll do blue birds and then some yellow-esque flowers. Yellowish flowers. All right, we'll do blue for the birds. Because the other idea was I could do them like a brown kind of color. But for the sake of time, I think we'll just make them blue. Some pretty little bluebirds. So you might notice I've got tape, washi tape on them. So some of the blues, when they're in here, the caps can look fairly similar. And so I was finding, because I just have them thrown into a bin beside me here, and I was finding that I was having to stop and read. Whereas if I put the washi tape, then I know that that one goes, that one's the dark one, one's the light one. So that's just a little tip, a little strategy that I use, because I was getting too frustrated having to go through my whole bin trying to find the coordinating color. So it's all good. I do find though sometimes the washi tape doesn't stay on. So, and there's two sides. I do often have to stop and look to see which side. I tend to use the side, the paintbrush-esque one the most, but sometimes I do use the harder side. So, all right. So there we go. Colored. So let's glue this. So excited. I got a little order thanks to some of the revenues from the card sale, which speaking of which, I will have another card sale at the end of this month with all of these cards that we're making. I bought the brushed copper paper, so pretty. I bought gilded gems because I have a thing for gems. Seriously, I have a problem. Here, all right, I'll show you. I got these really pretty gilded gold gems. How gorgeous are those? Suede ribbon, and it passes the tie test. It ties really nicely. And I bought this pack of World of Good Memories and More card pack. So this is often used, I think, for people who scrapbook, like the 4 pockets of scrapbook. So it's the World of Good, but I didn't want to buy the whole big pack. I wanted to try this this little pack. So you will likely see that in the next couple of days. All right. So I'm going to put this one on because I wanted to play with that pack, but I didn't want to get a big pack, which is nice because sometimes these Memories and More packs are a little less expensive, so you get to play with the different kind of paper, but without it costing the same amount as getting a whole pack. So, all right. So I punched this out. Thankful. I thought that was really pretty. So I'm just going to add a bit of white glue for this. And sticker on. Trying to find the middle. There we go. So my goal is to try and come most nights this week, but like I said, I'm back at work and we'll see how tired I am. The kids all did such a good job. I was so proud of them. So many new rules and it's all so different, and they were all trying their very best. I was so impressed. And most of the kids had masks on. There we go. All right. So when I have a bit more energy, I will show you the tricks for tying some of these knots, or if you would like to know sooner than later, you can find it on Pinterest. How to tie bows. 3 or 4 different ways on how to tie bows. I did not know there was that many different ways of tying bows, but apparently there is. So there we go. All right. There, isn't that cute? I thought that was really cute. All right, there's our first card. Okay. The other thing today, I seem to be having internet issues because my iPad keeps regenerating, or whatever it's called. What's that called? I can't remember what it's called. See? There's already 3 comments and I didn't even see. All right. So this one, this little bird, so again, like we did yesterday, we talked about how you can stamp it, but then do add different patterns to it. Will change the look of it. So this bird I did a little while ago. Oh, hey Smoochie, sorry. I didn't know you were there. Having internet connection stuff. So this little guy is a chickadee. So I just went online and looked at the coloring and stuff like that. And so used a brown and a blue and a gray. And then I had a very fine tip pen that I showed you yesterday that really helps for some of those details on the bird when you're making those changes. So my idea for this one was I took the branch here from the Beautiful Boughs, or Beautiful boughs. So I took this branch here and put it through the big shot, and then just cut out or cut off the parts that would look like they're part of the pine tree. And so you're left with something that looks more like a branch on a tree, right? So really simple to do, because you only need paper to basically cover that part of it, this part here, right? So, and then you end up with some nice branches, because I wanted my bird to be sitting on a branch. So this is also part of the Gilded Autumn pack. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's supposed to be a pine cone up close. So, but I really liked this side. I thought this was cute. And my little chickadee in the woods. We have a trail here in Ottawa called the Jack Pine Trail, which I think just about every kid will have walked on it at some point in their when they were younger, because it's a great trail for young kids, because the chickadees actually will come and sometimes take seeds. Well, most of the time will take seeds out of your hand. So this is very vanilla, embossed with like a tree design. And we'll put that on. I'll just sort of put it in the center. And then all of these leaves and such are part of the Beautiful Autumn pack or set. So you get these 3 stamp punches. Oh my goodness. These 3 punches and the stamps. And they're good size stamps. So you can stamp it, the paper, and then punch it out, or you can just punch it out. So the leaves are from this Beautiful Autumn set, which we will be using more of very soon. See, I just stamped it on and then I punched them out. So that's what we've got, all our leaves here. We've got gold and copper and some yellow vellum and let me think here. Cajun craze and I think crushed curry are the colors that I used, sort of like fall-esque kind of colors. So I'm just adding a bit of glue to my branch. So I'm going to put him here, kind of in the middle of, so I'll put my branch right there. There we go. So again, he's going to be sitting on my tree, and then we just go around and figure out where we want to put all our leaves. So you can just play around with it and decide what you like. I have some green ones too. We can add some green leaves. So for this one, I was sticking with the maple leaves. Well, I think they're maple leaves. They look like maple leaves. I have this little case. Isn't that cute? So all the little containers I've been stamping and then putting them in. So we've got some crumb cake and what else? Oh, a green one, right? Is that what I said? You can do a green one. Maybe a dark brown one. Look at that. Look at them all. So cute. So you can just pick and choose, put them anywhere you want, and then what do we think? Good? All right, let me grab my glue dots and we will stick them all down. All right, so So we'll put him on here first, and we'll put our, oh my goodness, put the bird down. Glue the bird down. There we go. Okay. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to put this on the bottom and then put the others around it. Just like that. So I punched out a whole bunch, so you can just pick and choose what you like and where you want to put it and all that good stuff. So put him over there. Like that. Get glue dot for that one. So I don't know if you can see it very well. There's the copper and the gold is a little different. It's just a little bit of sparkle and shine. I think it looks good. There we go. And maybe one last one there. There we go. I'll just put that one back in my container. There you go. So there's our chickadee getting ready for the fall. The leaves starting to change colors. It's crazy. I went out to get in the car and sure enough, there's a whole bunch of leaves on the ground. I like, it's not even the second week of September yet. We're still in the first week of September. How dare they? But it certainly is nice to sleep when it's cool out. So, all right. So there we go. So there's our second card. Our last card is this one here. So the idea is we're sort of doing tone on tone. So this is you cut it at 4 1/4. So you're cutting it lengthwise and then folding it in half. And then another piece on top. And these ones I embossed. So this one has the dainty diamonds. This one's just the subtle embossing. And the idea is that you would stamp the full piece on your, can't even think what shape that is right now. Then what I did was I colored it in. Again, you can pick and choose whatever colors that you have. And then what I have is, these are the pretty doilies that we were using with the other flowers. It's almost bedtime. I know you would not be shocked to hear that I'm in my jammies already. Pansies. No. It will come to me. Anyway, so these were the doilies that we were using with the flowers, and I just cut them in half because I really liked the look of it from behind, but I wanted it, when it was together, it was really short. So by cutting it, I can kind of move it out a little bit. And then what I did was I stamped and cut a bunch more greenery and leaves, and I thought I would sort of put around it just to sort of finish it off a little bit. I'm not going to stamp it. You guys know what that looks like. You already saw me do some coloring, so I'm not going to do that. We'll just put this one together, okay? So I had ordered more of the stamp and seal, but I apparently ordered the Stamp and Seal Plus refill, not just the regular Stamp and Seal. So I'll have to wait now. Now let me see how I'm going to do this, because I want it to be fairly high up. So I'm thinking what I might do is put some snail on either side, because I want it to come here on, oops, here on the bottom. There we go. And then I know exactly where to grab it on this side. There we go. So now it's even on both sides. All right, I'm gonna put a bit more snail. And put that down like that. Comme ça. And then, like I said, I cut out a bunch so we can add it, just because I found, you know, there's quite a bit of white around, so I just thought it would be pretty. To have just a little bit more greenery, because can you really ever have too much greenery? I don't think so. I don't think so. So there, what do we think? Something like that? Okay. Don't think we need the yellow flowers. Put the other ones back. All right, there we go. So that's sort of the look I was thinking. I'll grab my glue dots again. And I'm going to glue down my greenery. There we go. I just liked that look of it sort of coming off and filling up some of that space, because I found it was just kind of empty. I am going to pop these ones up though, I think. I think they would look, just to add to that dimension. Maybe I'll glue one down. One up, one down. There. All right. And then for this one over here, I think we had them here and here. So glue dot, dimensionals. There we go. Dimensional for that one. This one will glue down. All right. And then I've got this cute little bud that I think I will add, because otherwise it'll just get lost and it's too cute to lose. There we go. All right. There we go. So cute. I just love the birds. They're so pretty. And they're really fun to color in and stuff like that, like to make all the different colors. It's really nice. So there are our cards for this evening. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. I will be back at 7. If you can like and share the video with others that might be interested in being inspired and motivated to get crafting, please do so. And we will see you tomorrow at 7. I will be back. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. Have a wonderful evening.